Hey everybody, this is Matt with Survivalist 2012. Today I'm going to find out what stove I want to put in my bug out bag. Now I have 3 different variations of stoves. I have my alcohol stove, I have my trioxane stove, and I have my butane stove. And simply what we're going to do is we're going to place the canteen cup over there on each one of these stoves, and we're going to set a timer. Whichever one boils the water the fastest is going in my bug out bag. That is the most important thing for me, is going to be water. So whatever one can boil water the fastest is the one that is going in my bug out bag permanently. So we'll go ahead and get started with this. We'll start with the butane, and then we'll move to the trioxane stove, and then we'll move on over to the alcohol stove. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we'll simply start by taking the canteen cup here, a bottle of water, and this canteen cup holds a whole bottle of water. So we'll pour that in, get our stove going, and I'm just going to put it on high. So we have our stopwatch here. We'll go ahead and place it on our stove and hit start. So we will be right back as soon as the water's boiling. Alright, we're about at the end of our cycle here. We'll go ahead and stop the clock. Our water is boiling enough. And the micro stove put it at 6 minutes and 11 seconds. So we'll go ahead and shut it off. And then we'll move to the trioxane stove. See what happens. So we will be right back, guys. Alright guys, as you can see, the micro stove produced boiling water in 6 minutes and 11 seconds. Now we're going to move on to the trioxane stove. I've already opened the package of trioxane. Go ahead and drop it in there. Get a match and get her going. It's already burning. So what we'll do is we'll fill up our canteen cup again. I'll tell you what guys, that trioxane burns hot. And we'll just go ahead and set her on in there. And we'll go ahead and start. And we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, it took 6 minutes for the trioxane to burn out, and it did not boil the water. Got it nice and hot, put some bubbles around the outer part of the cup, but didn't bring it to a nice boil like the micro stove did. So I don't think that's an option. It'd be great for cooking. If you cook fast, 6 minutes is the burn time on that thing. So didn't boil the water, got it nice and hot. I think maybe I would probably trust it. Put some bubbles on the outer rim of the cup. I didn't get a really good boil out of it. So what we'll do next is we'll move on over to our alcohol stove, and we'll get started with that. Be right back. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll light up this alcohol stove. Well, that's pressurizing. Fill up our cup. If you guys could hear that, you just heard the stove pressurize and light. And this thing burns really hot. So I may be wrong here, guys. I thought for sure that the micro stove was going to work the best. Got this going. May end up looking like this may be the best. Got that going. We'll put our canteen cup on, and we'll be right back, guys. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop the clock here. 6 minutes 25 seconds, and it got it boiling around the outer edges. Should be good enough. So that's 3 different stoves here, guys. We'll go ahead and put 6 minutes 25 seconds. I do have one other method here, guys, and this is something that I got from the Army store. They're fuel tablets. I don't believe it's trioxane, but it says that it burns at 1400 degrees in 12 and 15 minutes. So we're going to give that a shot as well. I don't think the trioxane is good enough to boil water. It only goes for 6 minutes. So we're going to give this a shot, and we'll be right back, and we'll see how long it takes for water to boil with one of these bad boys. Alright guys, we got the fuel tablet down there. We'll go ahead and light it up. While we're waiting for that to start flaming, we'll go ahead and fill up our canteen cup. Takes a little bit longer for these fuel tablets to get going. One thing I learned with this this little canteen cup stove is that you put the canteen cup in backwards. That way it keeps it a nice 2 inches from the vessel. So we'll go ahead and slap that in there. We will start our timer. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're back for the final time. I've already stopped the clock, 4 minutes and 56 seconds for this water to get boiling from those Esbit tablets. So you can kind of make your own decision on what you guys want to do here. The Monster Alcohol Stove, 6 minutes 25 seconds. The Micro Stove, 6 minutes 11 seconds. The trioxane didn't really get it to a boil, so I kind of X'd that out and moved on to the Esbit tablets over there. And the Esbit tablets took 4 minutes and 56 seconds. So I know now what's going to be in my bug out bag. I'll just go buy more of those Esbit tablets, and my canteen cup I already have, and that stove fits nicely around the canteen cup. So that way it don't take up extra room. That's pretty heavy, and all you need with the heat is just maybe take a couple bottles and you can scavenge cans and make your own stove. But me personally, if I got a bug out, I'm taking this with the Esbit tablets. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. This is Matt with Survivalist 2012, signing off.